Very much so, man. I mean, on the one hand, early enough in the series that there probably wouldn't be a lot of transformations to be had anyway, but also just like, I don't know, seeing the Ichigo like actually unleash his Soul Reaper powers against Kenpachi would have been pretty cool.
Yeah.
Or like a form equivalent of that.
Yeah, I guess. Well, no, you're gonna see that we have access to things way earlier than we realistically should. But the other stories are also gonna be fun for very different reasons.
Poor Chad. Literally never stood a chance.
You know, it's really sad to think he only has like one actual victory to his name in the entire series, I think.
Chad, yeah, he won. He did win with the left hand. Oh no, the right hand against that one Espada. So there was that for him at least.
Yep, that's the one. And I don't think he was ever given another chance.
And oh boy, time for
again.
Borderline Godzilla to show up.
Yeah, we got a certified monster hanging around these halls.
Yep. Voiced by my dad, David Lodge.
Basically.
Yeah. I mean, you just hear him and it's just like, yep, dad.
Well, for now,
it's very
anyway,
creepy,
at this
actually.
point in the story. Also, because this is very early on, everyone is using the earliest version of their designs, which means that Kenpachi's hair is fucked. Because they fill those out later on, but
definitely looks more like almost cornrows on his head, yeah.
It is. The first time he shows up in the manga, he just straight up has downward pointing cornrows.
Ew. Yeah, I still haven't like read the. Well, let's see. I read a damn good portion of the manga. I think I might have at least read from like Soul Society upwards, but I never actually have gone back to a full original run and read the entire show from the ground up. I don't believe anyway. I might have. I'm just not remembering, but yeah, man, holy shit, this design just. The face is fine. The portrait is really just the hair that is insane.
Brace yourself.
Oh god. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's horrifying.
Yeah. So it's a little more updated than that, but not by a whole lot.
Yeah.
And for the record, most character models do not get touched up for Shattered Blade. So this in-between version of Kenpachi's design is the one that stays for Shattered Blade.
God, you actually had the background for Zangetsu in there. He goes Bankai, are you fucking kidding me?
You can do that from the first stage. I just forgot what the special buttons were until the Chad fight.
No, I assumed that was the case. Just holy shit.
Yeah, that's real.
This game really is going some distance. Holy shit.
They have to at least cover to the end of the arc, which is funny because again that wasn't animated yet, so they had to fill in a bit of imaging themselves, actually.
Hey, has Rukia ever actually worn that pink collar choker thing? This is new for me.
It's not. That's actually part of the prisoner outfit. When they're transporting her, they connect a rope to them, so that if she tries to escape in any way, it'll basically be like an impromptu hanging if she tries to run away.
I'm glad you took it in a different direction, because I was thinking dog collar and like, that's uncomfortable. Okay.
No, I was not going to say autoerotic asphyxiation. When it's a matter of actual life and death, I try to be a little more classy than that.
Yeah, thank you for doing that, because that was so throwing me off. I was like, holy shit, I've never seen this before. And I'm glad you went that was going that direction, not the weird kink direction I thought I was going. Okay.
Rankiku wears a choker if you're into that.
No, thank you. I'm not a subscriber of the snap my choker fetish. I'm good.
Also, Yoruichi's Japanese male voice always gets me because it's so goddamn raspy.
Yeah.
More than even the dub male voice. Which is funny because the dub male voice is also the same voice as Mayuri.
Yeah, that's always funny to think about. I'm also gonna toss this game definitely credit. Like these in between scenario like stills are really nice to look at.
I would like to call them clean, except I'm looking at Ganju.
Yeah, that's very fair. Wait, did Ganju actually make it all the way to the Rukia's tower? Holy shit.
Yes, and then he gets fucked up, as you're about to see.
Yeah.
What's annoying with that little press A in the corner is that you have to press A over every single line of dialogue.
Ouch.
Because there is no auto advance.
So you're literally listening to like every single line to make sure it's played to completion, and then you continue.
Yes. And I could probably... There are a few times where it's like, oh wait, they stopped talking like 4 seconds ago. Oops. But I didn't press A fast enough.
It is rather rough to be on top of these things, yeah, trust me, I'm aware. And then you actually skip dialogue by accident, it's like, ah, damn it, I skipped something by accident, oops.
But also, this kanji is huge, so I don't think if you can read it, you're going to be missing much if I go over the actual reading of it.
Yeah, if you can read it, you're in luck, buddy, but if you can't, then eh. Jesus, that is a very macho side shot here.
He put on an extra 200 pounds.
Yeah, that's like all torso and arm meat. Jesus Christ.
Look at that leg.
I always have to remind myself that Ganju is technically like a distant cousin or something of Ichigo, not with the knowledge we have now.
He is the cousin because very early on, Fukaku actually mentioned something about an uncle, and then we find out way later that ends up being Ishin.
Yup. I love your downward ground attacks, by the way. He just taunts him right in the gut. That's kind of great.
Yeah, you have down attacks, and they're the only way to hit down enemies. Otherwise, yeah, this thing, you have to do it every single time, or else you are going to lose.
Yeah. I imagine there might be a way to, like, combo into your ultimates, but it looks laggy as shit, so I don't expect you to lab trying to figure it out. Frankly, I imagine no one's posted gameplay for this game in fucking years, so it's whatever.
No, from my experience, the startup animation for your specials have way too much wind up, so you'll never be able to launch them raw or even in a combo. Because I think doing an ultimate resets your standing position. Well, so if you haven't noticed, hitboxes are a little fucky, but I think that's to be expected.
Yeah, if they weren't, I would honestly be very surprised. It's whatever. Why Tower rocks?
Well, they all have funny names.
Yeah,
that's actually where I expect you to take most of the thumbnails and/or part titles from.
Yeah, no
these
kidding.
Quirky names.
Hello, gorgeous, and exposed feet. I didn't expect that.
I don't remember if she wore shoes or not.
I'm pretty sure she does wear shoes, but that's odd.
But for a game rated 0 A or B or whatever, they weren't able to simulate the actual scene for obvious reasons.
Yeah, obviously. Shame, but yeah, definitely that wasn't going to be coming across.
Also, I think this might be an error on their part, but I'm pretty sure that Yoruichi is one of, if not the tallest female characters in the entire series, so I'm pretty sure she's as tall, if not slightly taller than Ichigo.
I feel like you're right. Also, something about this just feels off. Like, okay, I don't... How can I say this without sounding terrible? Okay, Yoruichi, like, her entire portrait feels actually darker than it should be, and I'm not sure if it's like that's the intended level of brightness, or like if they're just kind of off the mark. Wow, that looks actually pretty cool.
Wait, no, I'm wrong. I tell a lie. 156 centimeters. She is 5'1".
Huh. Okay.
And Ichigo...
Her build would definitely not, like, convey 5'1". Like, I honestly thought she was in the upper 5 feet. Damn, that's sick looking. Sorry, I completely forgot about like the hand wing thing that just lets you like fly like that. It's cool.
Yeah. Ichigo is 174 centimeters or 5'8". God, he's a
Ichigo
shrimp.
does have 7 inches on her.
Yes, but also, like in the anime, he's stylized, of course. So like you think he's like 6'1" or something. No, he's 5'8".
Hi, Cayenne. Wow, that came out of nowhere.
We'll come back to that.
Oh yeah, it's right. Fuck, I can always forget Rukia does have a flashback of Kai and Shiba this early on. God damn it.
She has a mini one right now because when Ganju sneaks into the tower, Ganju freaks out, saying, "We're saving her. We're saving the evil woman who killed my brother."
Oops.
And that's what he's freaking out about. We get a much longer episode length flashback later on. And yes, this does technically count as a fight because they at least clash blades.
Yeah, there was at least a scuffle here, so it's whatever. It's cool. I don't mind.
Ichigo does end up fighting most of his major opponents 3 times.
Shouts to Heat of Soul 2, where the final end game of that game, because we didn't get to the finale yet, was finding Byakuya at the tower, because we couldn't progress much further than that whatsoever.
Because the first 3 games only covered 20 episodes at a time.
Yeah.
Boy, this would have shifted Byakuya's perspective right away, wouldn't it?
Yeah, holy shit.
I do wish they at least had that Ichigo at least waving his arms to simulate the Getsugas.
Yeah, they really definitely do go. Yeah, it's funny because like we did have a full 3D model for Chad's ultimate, but we don't have anything for Ichigo, the little main character.
Yeah, they're very inconsistent on how they disperse their effort on these things.
Yeah. Speaking of effort, man, we really just took a hit in the quality all of a sudden.
Like I said, it's, production value from sometimes is mediocre to pretty decent, and then sometimes it just drops through the floor.
Yeah.
You could tell me this was an up-res Super Nintendo game, and I would believe you looking at this screenshot.
Yeah, no kidding.
But it's okay. We're about to get some of them upgrades real soon. Like this.
Rukia just jumped in, it was great.
This is one of my favorite shots in the entire game.
This one of Yoruichi? Yeah, this is pretty sick looking.
Yeah, this really dynamic angle.
Fucking wide-ass camera lens? Yeah, that does some wonders. And goes right back to Potato. It's okay.
Yeah,
win them all.
Coming from that 45-degree angle, I think makes up for it.
It's weird though. Like I expected they probably would have had like much higher much sharper detail portraits on the whole than this. These are like very stock.
That depends, and it also goes to the standards of the time because remember, this was 2005 era GameCube. They've already given up completely on the component cable, so they're just expecting people to play in 240p.
Yeah, I suppose that is true. Yeah.
Through composite. But also, if you didn't hear it, pay special attention next time for the call out on that title.
Okay.
Because it's very funny.
Even in weird early coloration, Yoruichi is still fucking nice.
Yeah, manga colors give off more of an Indian vibe than what she looks like in the anime.
You know, that's actually great. That's definitely a good analogy for that. Yeah. Okay, wait, no. That portrait right there of hers, like I'd swear that like shot down there was actually in Heat the Soul. I'll probably have to go back and look at it at some point because that definitely looked very familiar. Or hear me say that was hilarious.
Oh yeah, this is gonna get funny in the next few minutes. What's also kind of curious is that they actually didn't try stretching out that race into a fight.
Yeah. Anyway, I forgot these two guys were here, so... Well, we're definitely going to have a fight against Mayuri at the very least.
Yeah, you know, these guys just haven't moved at all in, like, the day and a half it's been.
Yeah.
God, looking at the very first Mayuri design feels so alien in hindsight.
It's like when you get so used to seeing Frieza's final form and you just go back to the first form. A very apt analogy, I know, but it's almost like, I feel like it's actually pretty bang on.
And speaking of Frieza, in Japanese... very same voice.
Yep. God, I love the man.
For what it's worth, though, I actually do like this design a whole lot, with the weird cap thing bladed off to one side.
It is oddly his most subdued design, despite the very odd look of it. From here on out, it would only go upwards.
The fucking sunflower caterpillar thing.
Even just remind me of the lion when we get to the Arankar arc.
Yeah, the fucking Sphinx head.
Yeah. Okay, so we're definitely covering a lot of things. I assume that Nemu is supposed to be in this cutscene, but she's definitely not here.
Yeah, she's just not here. Also, there's some tonal dissonance because they don't swap tracks at all during these cutscenes. So
yeah,
what's supposed to be a very scary, terrifying moment, we're just hearing the comedy music still.
God, there's like 5 tunes that would work perfectly here that are a little more on the creepy side, but we're just not getting them at all. It's making Mayuri come off as a comic villain right now.
Yeah. It's inconsistent.
Hello, ridiculously thick Orihime render. How I forgot you were a thing.
Yeah, I just think it's funny that they make you play as Orihime once first.
Yeah, no kidding. No Nemu here. Oh no. I guess we couldn't show the Nemu in a hot mini skirt to the Sero A audience.
All ages. But we can also show Mayuri throwing organs out of his pocket.
Yeah, we can't have really hot miniskirt Nemu, but we can have bouncing tits Orihime. Literally bouncing if you look at her animations. That's hilarious.
Yes. More so than in any other game, I think, actually.
I think you might be right.
Then again, there's not many other opportunities you get to actually see her in full-scale 3D.
True. Yeah, see, we got a full 3D model here, but we just don't have that for Ichigo. And her tits even bounce for the actual cutscene.
Every one of those fairies has a name. Did you know that?
Yes. No, I don't remember what any of them are.